Dun, 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 dun.
Hello and welcome to the Wednesday news show. I'm back.
You're back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Rested.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was working, but I still feel rested.
Okay.
Yeah.
London time.
London chill. A lot of filming. It was really cool, and we're talking about that in a bit. But,
okay. Nice.
Glad you missed me.
I did miss you. I did miss you. It felt a bit weird doing it last week, the way we did it. By myself, I felt.
Well, you were here, and I was in my mum's house in the garden with the tripod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, what's going on today's show?
Today, we have a ton of news. A ton of news.
A lot of news.
So we're trying to get the show over 10 minutes.
Yep.
For YouTube
just like,
purposes.
we leave like blank spaces of 2 minutes where we just stare at camera.
Yeah.
Maybe not, actually.
No, maybe not. But yeah, loads of news, and we are announcing the winner of our Still Getting Out competition. So that's 1 main winner and 10 runners-up coming at the end of the show. So Adam Ondra has just put up a new 9B in Arco, which is in Italy. It's the direct start to Stefano Ghisolfi's route, which was called One Punch, and Adam's called this One Slap. Now what's cool is we were at this crag, and the crag's name is Lagahel.
In Italy, in Arco.
Yeah, I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but yeah, we were at this crag. We were filming Stefano Ghisolfi working One Punch, which is a 9A plus, and little did we know that this crag was going to become, or is becoming, one of the hardest crags in the world. It has a crazy collection of difficult routes. It's got loads of 9A pluses, 2 9Bs now, and a potential 9C.
9C, really?
Maybe.
I mean,
it hasn't been climbed, it's a project. So.
Stefano, we've walked up the hill, part of the cars walked up the hill to this crag, and it's outrageously overhanging.
Yeah, it's like 40, 45 degrees overhanging.
Okay, and what's it called? What's the name of this place?
Lagel is the name of the town, the village nearby.
Okay.
A big project line. So
it's interesting that like actually within Italy there was like, it was only up until a couple of years ago that the first 9B was established by Stefano. Lapsus, yeah, exactly. So it's now amazing to see how many hard routes there are being developed in Arco.
Yeah, when Adam was working, because he's climbed One Punch as well, and he was saying, I mean, it took him quite a few days over a period of a couple of months of kind of coming back and forth, and he reckons that it's harder, or certainly on the high end of hard. So it's currently 9A plus. He reckons it's 9A plus / 9B.
Right.
But then he's put up this direct start, which is 9B.
Which is the same route, but what?
Same route, but just so he put in an extra bolt at the bottom, and then it kind of goes direct. So one punch traverses, one slap goes straight. Okay. So I mean, it shows how hard the route was. I mean, Stefano told us that he reckons it's nails. I would argue that it's got to be into the 9B. Like, if they both found it that hard.
Do we need another grade in between 9A plus and 9B?
9A plus plus.
Yeah, 9A plus plus. 9A plus B, but that's what they called it. Okay.
9B minus.
Speaking of 9Bs, Pachi Uzgovia has sent Pachi Mama his like long-term goal. So which is the one he's been like going for since 2009. He first tried it in 2009. He then had a bit of an accident, had a bit of time off climbing. And then he was like, right, I want to do it. Like a couple of years ago, he said, I want to get back on this and make this route. So it really was like a lifelong goal for him to do. So huge congratulations to him. We actually went filming with him back in September for the La Sportiva Living Legends 3rd episode that is dropping. The first episode dropped last week with Anna Sturr. The next episode drops this week with Kilian Fischer on Thursday, so we want to check that out. Actually, wait a minute, here's a quick teaser.
My training changed a lot since I stopped competing, because for the comps, obviously I had to prepare specifically, like with the campus board or with a hangboard. But nowadays I just go to the gym and I just like climb as long as I have fun, or as long as I can find a challenge for myself.
Great video with Anna Sturr.
Yeah, the video with Anna Sturr is brilliant, and then that one I love as well. I think that's really good, and that's dropping on Thursday. And then Pachi's is going to drop a week on Thursday. And basically, the Pachi video is talking about him, his like his training, and then but a lot talking about Pachi Mama, which is his life, his goal that he was wanting to do for ages, and he was working it when we were out there.
What do you do once you've climbed your life goal?
You move on to the next route, which is called Joe Mum, which is a 9A plus, which he's now working. So
okay, which you should cruise. That's 9A plus. You just done 9B.
Yeah, exactly. That's a walk in the park, right?
Easy.
Nice.
Okay, well, life achievements achieved.
Achieved. Tick. Box tick.
Talking about Paxi, he was in the UK this weekend for the Youth Climbing Symposium. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Seamless. Youth Climbing Symposium is an awesome event set up by some British coaches. Robin O'Leary is kind of fundamental to it. Basically, you get kids from up to the age of 18, and they can sign up to various workshops and classes, and they get to learn and get tips from a load of pro climbers and a load of pro coaches. So Shauna Coxey was there, Leah Crane was there, Louis Parkinson was there, and coach-wise, Robin O'Leary, Tom Greenald, Ollie Tor, and Paxi. So just this amazing collection of the highest level of our sport, and then a bunch of kids learning from them. So it looked cool. There's a bunch of pictures on social media and Instagram and all the rest, and it just looked like a great time. So
was it just for British people, or was it travelling around the world kind of thing?
No, it's in Oakwood Climbing Centre, which is sort of near Bracknell, just kind of outside of London.
So who knows where that is? If you
I do. It's just down the road. I nearly went climbing there.
I have no idea where that is.
Bracknell. People from Bracknell know.
Yeah,
they know.
I bet
They'll be angry. Comment below if you're from Bracknell. But yeah, so I mean, it was based in the UK, but presumably anyone could do it. But yeah, UK event. So just cool.
So next up, we're going to talk about Yohei Kameyama, who's a 20-year-old Japanese climber who's been crushing recently in Fontainebleau. He's done, in a 3-week stage, done 2 8Cs and 3 8B pluses and a whole bunch of 8As as well. So super strong performance from him. Nobody really knows who he is. He's kind of done like a World Cup round once. So he's pretty young, he's only 20, so I don't think he's quite kind of set out on that scene yet. But he did this trip, and luckily our French producer, Johan, who does Relais Vertical, who's a presenter, cameraman, editor, producer of that show, does everything. He's very good. He met up with Yoho on his last day to film him on the AB Plus Mécanique Élémentaire. And here's a quick clip from it.
My name is Yohei Kameyama. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Japan. I climb for 12 years. This is very cool boulder and very interesting moves and so dynamic moves. So I like this boulder.
いや奥トンあ逆さまもっとそれでずっと30センチ上がって30センチ上がって、
Fontainebleau has sandstones. Sandstone is slopey holes, so I like slopey holes and I'm good at these boulders.
So it's Yohei, it's not Lieho as I just said. But anyway, amazing video by Johan. And what's super interesting about this guy is obviously he's super strong, but one of the things he likes is he likes complete silence when he climbs. Like no, you're not allowed to say ale, andale,
Gamba.
Gamba, yeah, well, go on, whatever. You're not allowed to say anything. Like so, he climbs in complete silence so he can keep his concentration, and then only when he like gets to top does he let out a little celebratory
He's like
scream.
the opposite of me.
Like
if there aren't people watching me climb,
Yeah.
I have no motivation, no interest
What's the point?
in doing anything.
If nobody's there, what's the point?
If no one's there, did it even happen?
Yeah, exactly.
Clearly there's a difference in egos here going on. Japanese climbers, super strong. Like, when I was there, I was amazed by how many young boulderers there are, just crushing it.
Yeah.
And we've seen it coming through the IFSC circuit. We talked about it a lot this year. There's a lot of strong Japanese climbers killing it.
Yeah, link in the description below if you wanna watch that. And if you speak French, or even if you don't speak French, Matt still enjoys the show. Subscribe to the channel. It's very, very, very good.
I speak French.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Bonjour.
Very good.
Can I talk about buildering, please?
Yes, you can. Why do you want to talk about buildering?
I want to talk about buildering because I went buildering the other day. So I was in London all of last week doing loads of filming, which is going to be coming out soon. But part of that, on the Monday, filmed at a climbing gym, normal, all good. And then went down to London Bridge in London, walked down to the sort of South Bank area and went buildering with a bunch of guys from Durham. So I've seen some videos of theirs they put out on their YouTube channel, which will be linked below. I got hold of them, we worked it out, we met up at the same time, and yeah. The reason I want to talk about buildering is, one, I've never done it before, and I'm not sure about it. Like, I don't know. Like, it was really cool to film. Would I do it? I don't know. Is it like a future of our sport? Is it something that we need to develop a bit more? Because it's free, number one. just find a building and climb it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think? What's your feelings on Buildering?
I don't know. I kind of feel like, you know, skateboarding has had this kind of like thing that they do it as well, and I don't think people necessarily, not everybody takes massively kindly to it. There's obviously areas that they kind of get, like the skate parks and stuff like that. They try and put them into kind of like climbing gyms. As soon as they start kind of breaking out of that, you kind of quite often see that's when like tension and like
security guards.
Yeah, things start not going so well. So I don't know. It'd be quite interesting to see if it kind of develops as a thing. But I mean, I've seen like videos and I've seen kind of people do it, and it looks kind of interesting.
The guys were saying actually that when they climb in Durham on buildings, they get loads of stick from the locals. And then when they were in London, the day before we started filming, there were 10 of them. Big group of climbers, loads of mats. And apparently everyone, all the pedestrians walking by were just psyched on it. They thought it was cool. So I thought that was interesting. Because I would have thought that in London they get a lot of abuse, like people shouting and stuff. But they said it was a great scene. So
did you not have a go?
I didn't actually have a go, so I had to film and I had to direct it a bit, and it was really cold, and I sort of lost my psyche a bit. But it was cool watching the guys. They did some projects they were working on. It's this big slopey hike. I've got a vlog, so I filmed a vlog which is out on YouTube now, and then there's the Climbing Daily, which will be coming out a couple of weeks probably, which is far better filmed, of course. It's funny, I kind of hope we'd be somewhere a little bit more secluded. There's so many people walking by us. See how it goes.
That you're doing your best. Just keep it together. 'Cause we're living a better life under the lights. We begin right there under the lights. We can do it all night. We're as bright as the sun, and we'll burn till we're done. I will let you regret
But yeah, what was interesting for me, right? So I lived in London for 7 years.
Yeah.
I walked and worked in that area a lot, and I've never noticed the spot. So we walked past this bridge, and I could just see there's a bunch of chalk on it, and lines that I never saw before suddenly appear, which is kind of cool, I thought.
It's kind of like a less extreme version of like what they do when they like climb really tall buildings. Like James Kingston, he's the guy that kind of just like goes up
the
to
French
really
guy.
tall buildings. No, he's the guy that like takes selfies at the top.
Okay,
takes his GoPro up and like makes like YouTube videos.
Yeah.
He it's kind of like a less extreme version of that, I guess. And that's definitely not like, that's kind of frowned on, I think, by the authorities. So it's kind of like, I think it's, for me, it's kind of like that in, you know, obviously there's one way of climbing, which is climbing in the climbing gyms. This is another way of doing it, but you're not paying. So somebody's gonna have a problem with it, I reckon.
Yeah. But then, as we said, the skateboarding thing, like, you know, skateboarders have done it for years. Like, it's kind of using the environment around you, and yeah, we know it's frowned upon, but I mean, climbers.
I mean, I think that's a problem.
We're also not condoning it.
Yeah, but I think, you know, I kind of think it's great if you're doing that. But at the same time, I don't know how much future it's got, or maybe like how far it would go, basically.
They were talking about the grade, so it was like, oh yeah, this bridge is like 7C, and then like 7A or something, and then we found literally a bridge, like a metal bridge, and it was like, oh yeah, this is V4, which is weird for me, because I think maybe we should have a B grade, like bouldering.
I think we need some more grading systems in the climbing world.
Yeah,
just to chuck it in there.
I'm gonna invent a Matt Green's bouldering system.
the B grade.
So we need to announce the winner of the hashtag Still Getting Out competition.
Who does this anymore?
Me.
You still do it, do you?
Yeah.
Still hashtagging, still getting out.
This has been running for a month, and we'd had 1,000 entries. In fact, 1,119 entries.
Wow.
On the cut-off point. A few people are still tagging it, but that's where we took it from.
Thank you.
On the 10th of November. So yeah,
Thanks very much.
We searched through them all. Some of them were brilliant. Some of them were not so brilliant, but we picked 10 runners-up and 1 main winner. So the main winner is... So the winner was tagged by Mawson Sam, and we think the photo was taken by Mawson Jim. It's a nice one, guys. Presume you're brothers. So brother team sorted that one out between them.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah, super cool photo. Well done.
Good work.
The Moji charging station / lantern will be winging its way towards you soon once we've contacted you.
Venga.
We also had 10 runners-up winning head torches. So without further ado, let's put them on screen. Here we are. And onto the runners-up, we've got @Raynolo having a quarry climb. A great sunset from @GOliver4. A chilly looking DWS from @LordSubblock. Taking the swing from @LeonBucklePhoto. @Shane Garland having a free solo. A cold day at Stanage by @Joe Brindley. @Finley Wood having a casual bat hang. A highball trad / boulder from @Harry I.J. Lewis. An autumn Chamonix classic from @Undragi. And finally, for real climbing, having a night session. Now you've got another head torch to add to the collection.
Nice.
Yeah, really cool competition. Thank you so much for Black Diamond for sponsoring it, and thank you guys for taking photos and getting out regardless of the cold weather.
Yeah, nice one, BD. Okay, events coming up. So this weekend, what are we doing?
We're gonna La Sportiva Legends. It's
La
happening.
Sportiva Living Legends. Me and you. Am I back in,
You're
in
back.
the game?
It's you and me. One hotel room. Two guys.
They didn't get the order for the 2 hotel rooms.
They didn't know. I specifically asked them.
So we're gonna to Stockholm to film the La Sportiva Living Legends. We're gonna put a show out on Friday. So we're gonna go there Thursday. They practice the boulders on Thursday. We're gonna film a show and then it's gonna go out on Friday. So that's gonna be kind of like a live type show that we did for Cafe Craft. And then on Saturday we're gonna be filming the main event. So we'll do a highlight show and that'll come out next week.
Yeah, and then potentially Mr. Eric Carlson.
My name is Eric Carlson. I'm a filmmaker from Stockholm, and I also work at Klättercentret where I film climbing vlogs.
Who I know you guys love his vlogs.
Yeah.
We're doing a little collab, I think, on the Friday, so that should be cool.
Absolutely. If you have any thoughts on what you'd like to see Matt and Eric do, because we haven't quite narrowed down the format yet, my vote is they just have a little jam.
Yeah. He's hurt his shoulder apparently.
Is he?
So we can be like, you know, 2 injured climbers climbing.
How do you climb with an injury?
Yeah, badly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it comes down to. Yeah, let us know though if you've got an idea for the shows with Eric. Comment below.
And also what's happening this weekend is the Nordic Climbing Challenge, which is basically like the Nordic Championships in Lead. And that's happening on Saturday and Sunday, and that's been live streamed on EpicTV on Saturday and Sunday. And we're also, if there is a live stream for La Sportiva Living Legends, and we think there is, that's going to be live streamed on EpicTV as well, because we just like take the YouTube in bed. But anyway, you can just kind of hang out on EpicTV and watch the Nordic Climbing Challenge, and then watch the La Sportiva Living Legends.
Like a full
Living
day.
Legends? I keep saying Living Legends. Legends only.
Legends only.
Yeah, I got the name wrong. Sorry.
Yeah.
La Sportiva Legends only. The series that we're producing is called Living Legends. I'm sorry, I keep doing that.
It's good that you've explained it because that really cleaned it up.
Yeah, there's 2 things going on there. Yeah.
Anyway, it's lunchtime, so we're going to go and eat some lunch. Thank you so much.
Are we definitely
I think
done?
that's it.
Yeah?
Have you got anything else?
I think we're done.
Buildering. No,
Buildering.
That's it.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that was over 10 minutes, so YouTube algorithm likes us. And yeah, let us know what you think of any of the stuff that we talked about today. Put a comment thing below. Do you like buildering? Do you go buildering? Do you think it's here to stay? Or would you rather see people in climbing gyms or at a crag? Yeah, let us know. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.